Hi everybody, I'm Kirk Thies with University Honda, and this is the all-new, redesigned 2023 Honda Pilot. Now, this particular example that we have today is a new trim level for the Pilot, the Trailsport. Now, this is Honda's most off-road geared vehicle that they make, where it actually comes with different equipment and tuning to best suit the trail. So right away we have different tires and wheels, but this car is actually sitting about an inch higher than the normal Pilot, which gives it a little lift. It has a separate trail driving mode, and it also has an additional front camera to help you see when you're going up and over steep inclines and declines and not running into some rock that might come up and grab your front bumper on the trail. The Trailsport also adds front and I would say middle skid plates. So if you get underneath the car, there is actual steel skid plates that keep your undercarriage safe, your transmission, and under here the gas tank as well. So all kind of standard on the off-road Trailsport. It also is kind of comparable to an Elite, which is the top of the line version, which gives you more of the luxury features, but we'll see that they kind of share a lot, including a panoramic roof. And for the first time ever, washable, what do we call them? Self-washing cameras, front and rear. So if you've ever had a car with a rear backup camera, you'll get in some days and it's just dirty. You can't see. We now have a button where a little jet squirts some water on that guy and now you're good to go. So moving along into the back, we can check out all of the Pilot's ability to store people and things. Also back here, you'll notice it comes with a trailer hitch. Pilot still tows 5,000 pounds, which is, nowadays you can get quite a trailer for that. They make a lot of ultralight camping trailers that this will tow just fine. Right now, we have it with the rear seats down. So that's your maximum storage ability. And also, there's additional storage here. Now the Trailsport has less because it has a full-size spare as part of the options. But the other ones, actually, the Touring and Elite trim levels have a removable middle seat in that second row that actually stores in this compartment back here as well. And then, of course, these seats do come up for your rear passengers. So the Trailsport is set up as a 7-passenger, but most of them come with a removable middle seat that makes it a full 8-passenger option. And this new one has more interior room for any passenger. So no matter what seat you're in, hip, leg, shoulder room, there's more than ever in this Pilot than the previous 3 generations. So worth mentioning also with the Trailsport, with the badging, but also all of the interior, this orange stitching is a Trailsport exclusive thing. The other trim levels have like a very pretty contrasting piping, which is nice, but this orange is kind of a Honda first. It's starting to show up in various of their vehicles, but it's a Trailsport signature edition. You can also see the panoramic roof, which is pretty awesome. And as we get into the features of this vehicle, so we talked about the cameras have been upgraded. So on the higher trim levels, you have a 360 camera, which kind of shows you a superimposed overhead view of your whole vehicle. And then with the Trailsport, you get that front camera to show you what's on the ground in front of you. But if you step up from here to a Touring or an Elite, you end up adding things like cooling seats as well as heated, and also Bose sound systems, which Honda is now incorporating in their higher trim vehicles. And we have 2 wireless charging pads on the center console, not to mention just how big the center console is for storage. Now, if you notice here, this decal is an option. They don't all have that. That just happens to be on this vehicle. And if we look here, we can't see very much, but this is still a V6, which is what's always been in the Pilot. Like I said, this is the 4th generation, but this one has 285 horsepower, and a 10-speed automatic transmission. So that's standard through all of them, and that's a great combination that we like with Honda. They've had different speeds of transmissions, but the 10 is great. Along with that, you get multiple driving modes. So the four-wheel drive system is worth talking about on this vehicle because it not only shifts power from front to rear, but also side to side. So if you think about running or turning with your own feet, if you're gonna turn left, you're gonna plant with your right and move this way. The wheels do the exact same thing. So if you're turning left, power gets distributed to the right side and the rear of the vehicle to help you make that turn. So all-wheel drive is a safety thing for snow and ice, but it's also a performance thing that helps this car just turn and grip the road a lot better than a front-wheel drive or a rear-wheel drive vehicle. So we love Honda's torque vectoring is what they call that on their four-wheel drive system. So you get drive modes for snow, sand, trail on this one, and mud. But if you encounter nature, whether it's sand, snow, or mud, you can select that setting and the car just is tuned for that and responds better than it normally would without. And I have proven it on my own in the snow. So great technology, great looking package. We love the new styling. Everything is much more angular. Wheelbase is a little wider, and we're just excited for this 4th generation of Pilot. So if you have any questions about this vehicle or any other Pilot or any other Honda, you can see us at www.uhonda.com or of course on 9th Street in Corvallis. Thank you guys, we'll see you soon.